Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. Today is going to be an attempt at like a literal speedrun ranked game because it is currently nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I have got work tomorrow. I am just trying to get this done, just so we don't miss a video for a day. So I'm going to be jumping straight into, not a public game, a ranked game. There we go. How are we looking on the leaderboard? 28 still. We've stayed around the same level. And we're going to go with the Tooth of Astrolist. This is just our standard go-to rank list. Hopefully, the volume issues that some of you have been mentioning in the videos should now be sorted. I've just done some tweaking and some testing. I believe, so the game audio is significantly quieter now, but my audio should be louder. So some of you have said you'd much prefer a bit of the sort of the game audio being a bit more sort of background level, low noise, and being able to hear my voice over it. So hopefully this will be a little bit better for you. And for now, I'll see you once we get in the game. Okay, we have found ourselves a game. Hey, it's Dude Bromansical. So we know who this. We've played them a few times. 30 points for victory against a Gardener's Joke list. So, like I said, I do have to try and make this quite quick. It is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I've got lots to be getting on with tomorrow. So I want to make sure we get this out the way, process as soon as we can, and just make sure we're not leaving you guys without any content. So hopefully you appreciate it, and as always, please do like, comment, subscribe, and join on Patreon if that's something you're able to do. It really does mean a lot to me, so I appreciate everyone who can do so. And let's see what we get. So just Sevria straight away, that's pretty reasonable. Going for the early plant. Yep.
Your turn.
And
no one is in the
honestly, I think we can fairly safely just move up this way. We might as well take the pot shot at the enemy captain. We of course miss, but that's also very reasonable. I'm going to try deploying this over here. It might not be great, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, this might not be safe enough, because they could move up here, deploy something, and maybe deal damage there. And that would be probably the end of us. Okay, so if they're going to deploy over here... So this game is obviously going to come down to this point here. Hopefully this could be close enough for a double Teutonia. That would be nice. We are going to struggle to chew through Sevria, because obviously that ignoring damage there is huge on Sevria. So what can we do? Yep, so if we can get Teutonia in range, then this is great. If not, we might be in trouble. So let's see what the game plan shows up for us. Okay, that's it. That's all they're going for. So we can go for jump number 1, jump number 2. We can contest this. I say contest because we aren't going to be able to hold this ourselves. I do think I want to go behind rather than forward. I think, yeah, this looks like we can get the angle that we want to. So we'll go to Teutonia. Can we get them in any way, shape or form? We're just out of both, I think. No, there we go. We can get both. So we'll take this pot shot. Go for the explosives. Get both down. I'm only going for it this way around because there's no world in which we kill Sevria. So I want to make sure we kill the plant. And just get that sorted out the way. And to be honest, I genuinely think it might even just be snareling here. So, not take any further risks and just hide away slightly. In fact, let's just go slightly further back, take a reasonably risky shot. Save. There we go. We can save our Cinder. We'll pop a Cinder Sphere back here. Save our leadership, sorry. So they're going to get a point, but they can't move onto here, so they're going to have to move and deploy onto it, which is nice for us. So snareling is going to be very useful versus Sevria. We've got enough Cinder, so if they don't kill anything, we can start following up as well. They probably can get a pot shot off here, but... Okay, so what is their play going to be? They've got 7 already because they didn't play anything last turn, so this could be actually a lot of damage coming out. Okay, Axel Pyro is pretty big here. That's interesting. We have got Stitchy for next turn if we need it. We can heal up a bit. But okay, so they've got the 2 units. They've got 3 left in terms of resources. So given they didn't hit here, we can actually just get a good amount of AoE done here. So that's going to have to be our game plan, is just AoE everything out of here. So we need to be able to provide 3 additional damage for this amount of leadership that we've got here. This, however, okay, the heals are nice. We are, however, going to be able to get some really big Detonia AoEs here. Yeah, Detonia is going to be able to do 4 damage to everything. So what do we have here to follow up?
Your turn. No one is in the lead.
So we can just get... This is obviously just going to happen. So we'll into the breach. Go for this again. So that's that. Now what can we do? We can get 4. And then with 1 here we can potentially just chew through some of this. Or we can gain some additional Cinder and just anti-us something. So what if we just poked this? Okay, missing that is very bad. So what if we stayed back here slightly? We just want to make sure we leave enough space for Antios in front. Because we can't deploy there yet, can we? No. So
Dad taught me to share.
Come over here. We want to make sure we can deploy Antios onto that. Yeah, we can. Okay, so
How about a grenade?
Titonia's popping over here and healing. Take this shot. We're not going to be able to flip. Pop Antios down just here so we're out of Saria range, although Saria's not going to get anything anyway. Shoot that, and I guess grow ourselves another Cinder back here. And Snareling can just... Oh, we didn't move quick enough.
Opponent's turn. No one is in the lead.
So we are still burning here, but we did manage to chew through one of their units. It's interesting here, they can't quite get onto Titonia, so something is going to have to be their follow-up here. Yep, so this is fine. They needed to contest this.
Like a snug
I mean, we're at the point where we could potentially nearly... Okay, they're going to steal us in there. That's fine. So hit and run killing Titonia is good for them. However, we can hopefully Snareling that forever, especially seeing a Snareling can just move here and contest for ages. So it's likely that we end up moving Astra over here to deploy behind them. This does stop our movement though. So what do we do? I mean, we could go for the crew. We've got Pacifier Oatly, so that's not unreasonable to use. But we're not going to have any sort of big amounts of resource here. Okay, so here's all the damage coming through. Yeah, we knew this was coming.
Your turn. Your opponent
So.
has a 1-point lead.
Snareling just with the interrupt here. We can go... Do you know what? This might even be worth just pushing for damage here and putting, say... So if we go for this first,
Boo!
moving over here. Oh no, because they're going to heal loads.
Wise men don't judge, they punch.
So maybe actually missing this is probably a big deal. So okay, so we're gonna go over here. Gonna inner energy and hit that. We're gonna pop. Okay, can we get Deadeye in? Yeah, so Deadeye can come in here and just not touch anything. Probably die next turn and help kill the plant. And we'll pop. Are you kidding? Am I actually short of...
Don't worry.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow us into here just so I can move again.
Nice train.
Contest this point. And can we get in range? We actually can't. We're just short on everything. So we'll stitch you here and just heal. That's really upsetting. We're so short of being able to kill the plant.
They have a 1-point lead.
But at least we're playing objectives, but they've got all of their plants out. Like, our Savria, sorry, our Deadeye rather, is going to die. This is inconvenient, but fine. If we had something with armor, we'd just ignore all of these plants. But now we're going to slowly just deal with that. We can just use things to try and save our captain here. And with Switchback coming out, we're going to be able to chew through crew relatively well. And again, we're holding objectives they aren't, but I think this game might be swinging away from us. Yeah, it looks like they might just be going straight for damage here. They've got... Oh, it's just Noxie. Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with Noxie. So now we're just down to contesting everything, which is really funny. But that is absolutely what we've got in terms of the situation here. Savria's shield barrier can just protect something random. They're going to come over here and inconvenience us. We can deal with the plant. That's fine. It's the fact that we can't deal with Noxie is funny because we just have to almost ignore it.
Lucky this isn't a
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there goes our Deadeye.
Captain, beware.
That's disgusting.
Your opponent has a clear point advantage. Your turn.
So
Your
hit this.
opponent has a 2-point
Okay.
lead.
So we'll take that out. This can just go here. We'll start moving Stitchy around. You can just come and hide. Antios can come and take this back again. And just be contesting it. Now they don't have the heals.
Not a waste. Good ammo.
I don't even hate just now pushing damage because they've kind of blocked themselves
Already
in.
used ability.
Have we attacked already? We have. Okay, so... I mean, if we just move here... They're going to have loads of Cinder next turn. In fact, no, we want to be... Yeah, actually, no, we want this to be the closest thing so that we don't get the plants coming at us.
Can't do
So
stealth
let's
with you,
do
huh?
that. Place switch back down. And we're just going to push damage.
Something sounds
We'll pop some Cinder down over here. If they want to go for it, that's fine. That's everything.
Opponent's turn. They have a 1-point lead.
Okay, so we are burning. We are taking damage here rapidly. So the question is, can we survive? I think the answer is maybe. Like we can try and get Stitchy in range, but even that might not be enough for switchback next turn. It's the fact that we've kind of got them trapped in their own little bubble here is what's giving me hope, because we might be able to play like Reti Lamar and get a nice bunch of AoE off. I'm not sure how this is going to go. We've got 6, so we can place Retis and launch if we need to. We won't get to use Antios if we do that, though. I mean, Antios isn't doing much. He's just slowing down the points here, I think. And then this side of the battlefield is just held up. Interesting. Okay, so they are going to get themselves the Noxie. Sorry, the Toxoid. The Toxoid is going to try and come switch back. No, not quite. Oh, it's going for Stitchy. Sure. The interesting thing here is that Stitchy can just heal himself.
Okay, you gals gotta chill.
Yeah, you can go over there. So can we deal with this?
To the safety zone.
Because I mean, Reti Lamar could do a good job here. If we place it like here and launch this direction. Yeah, extra movement. We're getting burnt out. We're gonna have 7 damage here. So we're losing here.
Your opponent has a 1-point lead.
So interestingly, I think we actually have to defend, or we're going to start dying, or we can just run away. Like, not being funny, that's actually a valid choice, is just running away from all this. And just sort of letting them take this. I'm not sure how I feel about these things.
For sale.
What if we just move to here and see what we can do with Reti Wrangler? What's the angle we're looking at? So we've got a good range. Let's go for this.
You have deployed 5 out of 6 crew on the field.
Reti launcher just the captain, I think. In fact, we can push these. And we can.
Sacrifices I make.
So if we just move back slightly, take the shot, we can laser to get all 3 of these. We'll do it. We'll just see what. Do you know what? I like lasers.
Health is at
Ah,
50%.
shoot. Run away.
No shame in running. I'll go with.
Yeah.
Opponent's turn.
Okay,
They
we're not
have a
doing
1-point
great, but
lead.
we're not doing terrible. We're not out of this yet. But there's a good chance, if they've just got Zapper and Enki, Bromansicle is going to destroy us here. And I think that's very likely what happens. Okay, so this is a good start, because this means it's less likely to be the case. But I think we might be dying here. Or is Reti Wrangler going to have the chance to go again? Yeah, so they can move forward, or they can chase Stitchy. Honestly, I think they should kill Stitchy. It takes us off of some resources, but... Oh, Flurry. Okay, but they don't have anything to set Flurry off.
Your health is low.
So if they don't have any way of triggering Flurry, we might actually be able to kill next turn. They've got everything deployed. What can they do? Can we actually just Reti them to death? Is that because it's got a Reti, so we can put more Retis on. And they didn't buff their own captain. So this only has one Reti as a thing. So each one of these is essentially +2. And we have... Oh no, it's going to kill here. That's really unfortunate, because that puts us to 5, doesn't it?
Has a clear point advantage. Your turn,
Oh no, it's 6.
your
Okay.
opponent has a 2-point lead.
So if we were to laser now, that's not enough. But what if we... Do you know what? Let's just do it. I can't be bothered with the maths. Okay, so laser... They've got 1 Reti. Retis take 3 additional damage, but Retis give them 1 health. So it's essentially 2 per Reti. So essentially, at the moment, they are taking 4. I don't think this is quite going to be enough, but I want to do it because I'm having fun. So if we laser hit... Oh no, it might be. This is going to be pretty much it, isn't it? So if we laser this,
The rival captain's health
puts them to
is
3, and we can just pop Savria down. So all we need to do is just hop away slightly, pop Savria in, and get lethal.
You have deployed
That is
5
amazing. We lasered Dubromansicle all the way. That was not how I was expecting that game to go at all. Dubromansicle, again, I know I've played you before, and I know you've been in the chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for playing that game. We're just short of hitting that silver 1, I think it is next. So that was a really good game. 30 points. Very nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, I think that was a really fun one. I think that was absolutely awesome. In fact, with 30 points, let's just have a quick look to see if that changed the rank rewards there. It might. Ranked placings, rather. It might do. It probably doesn't. Oh, it did. Up by 2. 26. Amazing. Well, there we have it. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join on Patreon, all that amazing stuff. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And most importantly, have a good day.